I don't know whose face this is. This is me! I just clicked my own face! Welcome to Graeme Games. My name is Graeme. This is a game. Today I'm playing Kejayco. As soon as I started, I realized I didn't know how I was going to say it. Kejayco. They made Breaking Bad Devolved. Breaking the Bank Devolved. Is it obvious I haven't recorded in a while? Holy. A bootleg version of Puffballs United Breaking the Bank. Bank Stickman Breaker Game. Okay, funny. Robbery Stickman Game 0. It is a prologue, so it is technically the 0 of all of it. even the sound effects are redone. Instead of like that nice whoosh, it's like weirdly sci-fi about it. Spade, bump, teleportation, laser cut, ball chain, which is like a chainsaw sound, and bang. Most of those sound effects make sense, not all. Menu game. Okay, it is just the game menu. Nothing crazy hidden there. I don't even know if it's a recreation of the original fails, or if there's like new twists or anything. Fail. Wow, you suck at digging. So it's the same items, new fails. Maybe that could have worked if you just worked at it a little harder, strengthened up those muscles, hit the gym once in a while, practiced your digging. You know what? The entire idea of making something intentionally janky reminds me of the Jerry Jackson series that exists on Newgrounds. Oh, horribly offensive if you go back to it, but like some of my favorite stuff back in the day, and not even comprehending how horrible it was, just kind of appreciating like intentionally low effort animation. Bomb. I do like his constantly agape, like, oh, as if things could go wrong at any moment. That just blew up. That's just tweened stick arm is fantastic. I hope that the facial expression never changes. We had a little bit of like glanced around, but still, I want that to never change. You teleported into the wall. It doesn't even make it sound like a fail. It's just like, that's what happened. It's up to you if that's good or bad. Laser cut. Which I prefer spelling laser with a Z. It just feels more right to me. I love physics. No puns or anything, just like so straight up and like descriptive. That is like my favorite one so far, because it starts to feel like what I was doing with like Kill Bow, where it's just not what you expected it to be, which is funny because the Henry Stickmin series is based on like unexpected failures, but then we've all played these games 100 times each, and so then you need to create unexpected versions of unexpected failures, and then get those layers going. Guys, is the meta commentary of Breaking the Bank Devolved incredible? Big brain genius level? I think it very well might be, and I insist that each and every one of you appreciates it. I don't remember what that sound effect is from. I know maybe I've only heard it in memes before. Maybe next time you try to want to drive, and then you will succeed. I've failed before I even began, is what it really comes down to. That's what I'm gathering from this description, is I never truly wanted it. And it could tell. The game sensed that. Hey, in case anyone was ever wondering how Henry Stickmin was able to tie that from within the bag, then that's how. It was as simple as that. You guys have never entered a bag in this way? The cars are being crushed by the building. I think he's happy. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for including me in the special thanks there. I apologize it took so long to getting around to playing the game. Catch. I'll forever hesitate on how to say your name. I'm so sorry. Part of why it took me so long to get around to that is that I knew they were working on Escaping the Prison Devolved. I wanted to wait for that to be available to play. That first one makes sense. Breaking the Bank, small game, 6 choices. Escaping the Prison was like a very full game. To recreate that whole thing is a commitment. Prison escape game Devolvo. The fan game is loading. Please wait. Funny Stickman, okay? Which honestly, this looks more legitimate than a lot of the Henry Stickmin games that appear on like the App Store. Somehow this has more legitimacy to it than some of those. A game by Kejayco. There we go. There's a lesson in pronunciation, presumably, hopefully. Funny Stickman Prison Escape First Game Original HD Puzzle Game 2. Can you escape the prison? All sorts of names included. Woo! Music by Puff. They used a little bit of original Puff music in there. They even have the like facing in. I don't know whose face this is. This is me! I just clicked my own face! I completely missed their dialogue because I got blown away. I was lying, but you have a special delivery. There is nothing inside. Yes, I checked it. It is empty. Well, I think we can be the judge of that. Fantastic. I am so... Fan art. I've never had that much fan art, mates. That's like, you know, top tier, top 5. The file cut, drink juice, fresh juice for energy, teleportation again, rocket launcher, phone, and drill. Well, first, I got my way out. The sound effects are absolutely killing me. The cell door is just a door and it opens on the wrong side. The doorknob is over here. Why does that? The fact that it's the wrong door, opens in the wrong way, into the wrong hallway, spelled incorrectly, every layer of that gets me. That is so amazing. He's so fast with his filing. Record speed is hunched over, a little crawling. Phew, you missed. New losers, an oldie lost game. Oh my goodness, I can't, my brain can barely wrap around some of these, like, typos and things. Just, this man is stupid, and you are even more stupid. So many layers of stupid to be overcome. My stupidity is getting away. The dedication to making it stupid, to making it crappy in such a precise way. We got a little bit of voice acting in there now as well, but to like still commit to recreating every frame and including your own sound effects and everything is just amazing. Grenadine, which I think is something you put in the cocktails.
Check yourself.
That was a nice little bowl straight under the door, like a mouse slipping right under the crack. Have you tried wearing the Grenade belt? Of course you can't not wear the no belt. What just happened? My entire brain melted down trying to get through that sentence. You can't not weaker the Gagno belt. That one's beyond me. Too many layers of messed up spelling. Char. Climb. I'm so curious if I'm incidentally going through this game in the exact same way I did the actual, like the same order of choices as I would have when Let's Playing the actual Henry Stickmin Collection. Maybe it's stuck in my brain. Oh, Splinter Cell. Just a clear reference based on the way he was climbing there. It felt obvious to me. You are Crush. Donut +1. Was donut spelt right? That is like just shocking to me that that would be the case. That opened like in a very, like it was legit. Great animation. Very believable. String gun. Fall back. Wait, this one they didn't draw it. They just like used clip art or something. Flight pack. Fly. And the Pringle earner. Which... Punjul turn? Did you know what? This is also scratching some part of my brain that used to... Me and my friend Steve in university found a website that was entirely dedicated to renaming foods. One of the only ones that sticks out was chicken fingers were like Crickham Nigfops. And like, I don't know, he and I cried laughing at that stupid website. And so this also gets to overlap with the part of my brain that enjoys intentionally poorly spelled things. That... Both of everything about this fail is amazing in ways that I need to explain upon a second way through. Ouch. Yeah, it probably would hurt. It seems like it would suck. When you're first learning Flash and first learning to animate, it's really hard to understand how keyframes work and how to like make something move and have something extend behind that. So rather than creating a string that extends in a believable way, what you end up doing is per frame drawing a new segment of the string, and it looks like haggard crap. Then he gets the smoke on his hands, so we'll see the string first, crappily string drawn one fragment at a time. Then it creates the scribbles, and then it gets deleted in like a wipe because it's very hard to undo. Things you learn over time. I like that he's missing his arms there. You get used to that stuff. You trial and error. I taught myself entirely how to use Flash, like online tutorials and just practicing. But that is so reminiscent of the crappy stuff you end up with on your first attempt, and the dedication to that is phenomenal. I can't express enough how much that satisfies my brain. The falling bag, I have complete faith, will be fully reliable. There was a Coca-Cola bottle and like a cooked turkey. Did you know that was a back pan and was not a fly glide? I like half actually laughed at the stupid fail text and was trying to like read at the same time. It turned into a double laugh, and then I had to laugh at that. I have to really like pull myself together here. The amount of joy I feel with the fly pack. No. Oh, there's a dedication to writing the jetpack fail in the stupidest way possible. I must know. I must possibly... Hello? Looks like you have returned. The jet has attack you like. You want to fly, but you cannot fly. So you fly anyway. But bad, because you poo-poo. Poop. Poopo. I have to see the jetpack fail. This entire game is lazy. However, I've put a lot more effort working on this game than it seems, and honestly more than I should. I guess I should ask, what's the point of creating this bit? Some questions should be left unanswered, it seems. Speaking of unanswered questions, does it really matter what happens after Revenged or Top Hat Civil Warfare? No! Does it matter whether I actually finish this game? Absolutely not. Although, this was extremely fun to make, and I really have to thank everyone for their support. Strobe Interactive, Graeme from Two Left Thumbs, the P&V Club, and especially Puffballs United. Seriously, his support for Fanworks, including attacking the tower, which has gone viral. The like reveal trailer, the teaser trailer for that game is like creeping up on like 1 million views, I think, at this point. So like probably you guys have heard of that, but if not, go look up Attacking the Tower. It is a full like Fleeing the Complex size free fan game coming out hopefully later this year, and it's like completely in the style of the actual Henry Stickmin series. It looks phenomenal, and Kejayco is working on that, and so that's one reason to go check that out. It's mind-blowing. Thank you so much. And if you screenshot this, you're lame. Damn it, don't go look at Attacking the Tower. Erase that from your memory. Go suck a butt, Jacko. Okay, I've calmed down. Back on track here. That's a phenomenal... Oh, I was hoping he would, like, spin his way down, just cartwheels the whole way down. Either way works. Wow, there's some pretty legitimate quiet sneakers, pretty serious things, there's animation going on there. It is hard to keep up with the commitment to the craptacularness of all the writing. Bah, 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 bah. You get the shoop to whoop achievement, but there just isn't one? I have to try again, because I have to know if I just clicked it at that fraction too late, you know? You winned! Double checking. There is, there, okay, I clicked it just late enough that I got the achievement, but not the actual shoop to whoops. There we go, we got the full deal. I believe, I don't think you can, I don't think there's like the map to show you how far you've made it. I'm pretty sure I covered everything down that line. It's very tall. Is that a drinking sound effect? What the fuck was that? You didn't want to go through the process of animating that whole slow-mo sequence, hey? I don't blame you, not even in the slightest. This is a game that's intentionally crappy, having to recreate a sequence that large. Yeah, this was wise. You have got heart attack, and then you died. But the teleportation, if I remember anything, it always works. It never fails. So, obviously I need to give this one a quick demo. It kind of looks like Captain America's shield when it has blue included. The face for that guy is horrifying. That looks like some sort of meme, like in the same realm as like, what are they called? Momo and Slender Man, some sort of horror creature's face mixed with like Gaster or something. That's just Henry Stickmin's face with glasses. You teleported and got shot. And like a weirdly detailed gun. And a donut. Oh, because there wasn't a donut in the slow-mo sequence to be gathered. I see ya. I get ya. I understand. The like janky way it's all twisted around. And yeah, a rocket that can turn corners. Obviously, it can do anything else. Crossing the pit. I also love the tiny attention to detail that when Puff made Crossing the Pit, he included his name in the bottom left corner there, and like Kejayco put their name in the corner there, but like, you know, totally botched. And there's like that goofiness of the fact that he should just be shooting straight into the wall in the original Flash version that's like done incorrectly and was fixed in completing the mission to have the rocket go around the corner. So it's funny to stay committed to the updated version where that actually makes sense, but then to have it just go off the walls Looney Tunes style after the fact anyways. That's a good drilling posture. You really get your hips into it there. Hopefully you're better at drilling than you are at digging. The commitment to including every possible fail is just unbelievable. Trap Schnur and the or the coal barn. Well, obviously I'll use the Trap Schnurp. Gadget Bale with you new few review. Us the device to yep next to tap. There's a real chance they just banged around on the keyboard and effectively avoided another complex sequence to animate. You have turned into Earth Fier. I need to try to read more of that. When you go transport into work elf and you make opaque. Opaque is transparent, okay? It's very serious. There's like a whole saga with that where there's like a misinterpretation of like opaque and transparency in the original Flash version of the game, and then Puff updated it to make that an achievement as like a cover-up, being like, it was on purpose. And you know, whatever, years later with the Henry Stickmin Collection, he included that again, but admitted, I just didn't know the difference. So I like the dedication to including that achievement, even though that achievement is like based on just like a misconception rather than anything else. Coal barn. To help me enter the barn located underneath the police factory, I think is what they would call it. It is an amazing goatee there. It's like almost a worse version of his sneaky escapist, quick, quiet shoe escape animation. He doesn't even have his shoes on here because that achievement was called sneaky shoes or quiet shoes or whatever it was. So we had the quiet shoes on. Here he does not. He's being loud and bold. I get it. I see the difference. You have to click the button, stupid. I genuinely don't really remember which of these would be the fail or not. Oh, come on. I need to know what that is. Crack into the wall. Oh, nice. It's like not making me redo the whole thing. Smash joke. It is Smash Brother. Which makes more sense with the fully properly included animation. That was legit. That was a hell of a flippy dippy preparation. That's some good ass recorder showdown music. This is the most complex sequence that still made it into the game, for sure. It's a lot of preparation. I'm just waiting to fail. Click me. The bullet shoot your head. To be expected. Really? It's like quite the target he's got atop his shoulders. Now I have to try to remember which one of these I didn't do. Little dodge, crash in the pillow. There we go. Maybe you try to look where you going and you can try to run in the right way. Okay? I like that rather than puns, they like make this attempt at like fairly legitimate feeling and seeming recommendations of like, oh, if only you did it the correct way. Do it the right way next time and you won't die. Did you think of that? I don't know if you considered that. So like on your next attempt, just maybe think about doing the correct option instead of the wrong option. And that seems to be like the most common advice that this game gives. I wish I could read what that said. This time, I'm aware of the preparation, and I couldn't possibly miss it yet again. I'm having like, oh, we're going full JoJo, are we? Oh shit! God, much more violent than the original version of that. Henry? Or is he like Harry or something? Danger, I was escape man. Oh, because he's like dangerous. I thought it was like the danger house, like the prison was the danger house. Maybe it's both. Maybe it could be either. Yeah, I don't know if this discount guy is still Henry Stickmin. He could potentially be like Harold Stickman. So that's one option, I suppose. That's funny because they're never going to redo Devolved completing the mission, and so you'll never get to like the full-on JoJo sequence. So to like pull it and incorporate it here with like a pretty fun, flashy bit of animation after 20 minutes of ridiculousness, I respect the hell out of that. Looked great. And now I have it in my own mind that the Phoenix Wright sequence is like relatively long, especially compared to the rest of the game. It's always been like my least favorite, so I kind of put it off. I'm unfamiliar with Phoenix Wright, so it doesn't really like land for me, and all the choices are kind of the same. So I'm expecting this one to be heavily shortcutted, unless they are also themselves Henry Stickmin fans. Game developers, Ghostbusters Lawyer, Lil Nas X, Phoenix Wright. I do need to know. September 9, Courtroom 1. It's like an animatic of that sequence. That looks like ripped straight out of the game, of the original Henry Stickmin, which is pretty funny. I need to rewind this to experience some of the crucial components that I'm missing along the way. Plus, I love that it's an old school style phone, which, like, the phone button on your phone is modeled after. Like, it's funny that no longer means anything. Like, that, people think of, like, a straight line as a phone. I've heard that instead of doing this now to tell people, like, phone me later, you do this. I'm too old for that. But to have this and then have it turn into like a BlackBerry is even more amazing. English lessons. That's pretty damn funny to think, actually, that this character needs English lessons. Which, I don't know, the creator of the game certainly seems like they do. Witness, please continue your testimony. Okay. Object! I think the man is lying. You have no evidence. What are you gonna do? I have plant evidence. See? Hard to argue with. Okay. I need to switch to screenshot mode again. Apple Justice, like Apollo Justice, Phoenix Wright, Lil Nas X. I don't know. Some of these aren't lawyers this time around. Phoenix Wright, Denny Crane. It's not like Fraser or Niles Crane. No, that wouldn't make sense. Jack Kelly still. It's Always Sunny. Joe and M Hyenas. Maybe instead of the hyper chicken? No, there's totally the court sequence in The Lion King. And so I feel like that's maybe like meant to be the Lion King hyenas. That's my theory, and if that's what they were going for, I'm a big fan of that. The lawyering badged disguise bag, bank floor plans to the bank, teleporter, security F footage. Takes a while to get to it, but and hospital. I think all of them would mostly be the same. Type okay. One thing I own. It's my all-important Benage. I am lawyer, and this is the legally required evidence to substantiate that claim. Wow, we just suddenly at the very end there got like actually legitimate with its English. Present. You can present that relatively eloquent bit of text. Type other. Found at Bank Break Road. Okay, so if you look at the tie of the bag, is the tie not tied? Inside, it is outside, okay? Just like we established in the Breaking the Bank Devolved. Perfect. Perfectly sums up that situation. Blueprint. Why is that as funny as it is? Received from Jack Peralta. Brooklyn Nine-Nine reference. We're still slipping in new references. Blueprint backnack. Teleporter. I don't know. Video pirated of the dark web. Totally legal video footage. Nah, jokes. It from the security guard at the bank. Type book. Received from the detective Amy Santiago. So more Brooklyn Nine-Nine stuff. This was the doctor's examination of the defendant performed subsequent to the arrest. The perpetrator suffered a multitude of bruises and cuts pertaining to his body. He has since recovered from those injuries, but continues to experience emotional trauma from the arrest because of Detective Scully's foot fungus. One more Brooklyn Nine-Nine at the end, right after like a very detailed report. So, I need to present two of these things. I will present the legal footage. What is this? It is my evidence. Okay. But what kind? Why the evidence is related to the topic of the... What? I was just joking. This is not the time for a joke. You need and understand that seriously, when you take the joke is in a court of law. I think this is man is I call guilt. Wow, you hire a very, very bad lawyer. He is not very good. I thought he tried his best, trying to go for like the whole prank routine at the end there. I don't think they ever would have seen that coming. I think that was a well thought out defense, hard to argue against. Really, when you think about it, it's what's the lawyer, the judge gonna say? He's gonna read into your brain and tell you weren't joking? Who's he to decide? We need to take him to court. Joke court. Prank court. And we'll figure that out once and for all, and then we'll know. Is bag that Stickmin hide in? Yes. We got a name confirmation. No, it can't not be. He didn't do it. No, I did not do it. No, you did it. Yes, you did it. So that is meaning to this man that he is fined. Innocent. Confetti. Success. Everything is happy and good. You win. Did they just green screen the end of the game? Which makes no sense, but is kind of incredible. More than kind of. It's beyond incredible. I love that as like a stupid ending gag. In a funny way, the judge calling him Stickmin almost confirms his name is anything other than Stickmin, because he mispronounces and mistypes somehow while he's live transcribing his own words and providing his own subtitles. He misspeaks so often that you would think Stickmin would be a incorrect form of his jankified name. That's my theory, putting it out there. I'm missing an achievement for losing too many times and for do nut. Do you know what? This is worth showing. I'm switching modes here. Quiet Sneakers winner, Dangerous Escape Man winner, went to court winner, but fail man. I'm failing to achieve fail man, which is really gutting. Graeme, this man is a goat of thumbness. There's layers to that one. Do nut Duncan. It ver serious. Opaque is not transparent. Smash joke because I stopped using Smash in a bridge. And brah, you must click onto the sun in the Snick ending. I feel as though I'm like very much required to 100% this game. Oh, the window! I never hopped out the window. From the window to the wall. But then I stopped at the window. So I never even made it to the wall. One step at a time, you know? Fail, man. Bye-bye. So, nailed that. And now I just need to figure out where the heck the last donut is being stashed. It would have been funny to include bios in this game and have really crappy versions of the bio of every character, but even starting at escaping the prison, there are 30 characters or something like that, so that's a lot of extra work for something that me and like 2 other people on the planet are gonna appreciate fully. Normally there's a donut on the shelf or like somewhere in this room, and I don't recall if I grabbed that. Ooh, I might have to legitimately go hunting beyond where my like knowledge of this game would take me. I'm wondering if that goatee on his face was secretly a donut. I did take this opportunity to screenshot this in the badass bust out devolved ending. This man has gone missing. So he's not like an employee of the month or anything. I wonder if maybe this is the real Henry Stickmin. We're dealing with multiverse shenanigans. Devolved ties into the full series lore. Confirmed. Oh, I bet it's in the falling bag. I gotta keep a close eye on what falls out of here regardless. There it was. That was... Figured it out. I don't remember if that's true of the original game or not. It's a good place to hide one. And in case anyone's curious, like I was, we have Coca-Cola, like a turkey dinner, a sandwich, but like a bread sandwich. The sandwich that has just bread in between it. I don't know if people I hang out with invented this or not. I don't know where it came from, but I was hanging out with friends a while back, and they all claimed that a bread sandwich was a thing. And really what it is it's a toast sandwich. So you toast a piece of bread, put that between 2 untoasted pieces of bread, and it's bready and it's crunchy and it's delicious. Game changer, butter the toasted piece of bread and like maybe like a crack of pepper on it or something, and suddenly it's like a weirdly delicious snack. It's so stupid, but I like to hope and think that this is a bread sandwich. I don't know where that comes from. I hope it's the insane stupid brains of my own friends. So if you learned anything today, you can escape the prison, and that if you want a tasty snack later, you should make yourself a bread sandwich. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Thank you for Kejayco and the rest of the crew who worked on this game for my own personal inclusions there. I'm glad I got around to it day up. Didn't put it off for months, forget about it, and never get the opportunity to appreciate it. So thank you, and I'll see you all again soon.